Hello, my beautiful fucking stoners. How the hell are ya? So, I'm coming to you today from my very last chemo treatment. Yes, I am. Fucking hell yeah. This is chemo number 6. I did not have to wait a week, thankfully, because my red blood cells were good. So, hooray for that. I actually, a little news flash, I did actually have to wait a week for my 5th chemo treatment. My white blood cells, my red blood cells were low. So unfortunately I had to wait. But anyway, I digress. I'm here on my last one right now, super duper happy. And I'm here to give you a little bit of an update as well. I've really just been going live, and you know, my lives run about an hour or so. And those of you who aren't in the lives to grab the updates or don't catch all the lives, you know, you miss them. And who wants to try to watch an hour-long live to catch an update? I don't. Sorry, but I don't. It's just a thing. But anyway, so I have some updates and I have some news. Let's start out with some really good news, besides it being last chemo day. I went with my surgeon last week on Friday, a week ago, and my breast surgeon. And as she was giving me my breast exam, I basically wowed her with, quite literally actually, wowed her with my results, which is fucking phenomenal. I mean, I knew that I wasn't really feeling much anymore, but you know, I had to see what she had to say, because she is my breast surgeon. But as she was giving me my exam, I was kind of like looking up at her because I wanted to see her reaction, and her eyes just went and she quite literally said, wow. As she was giving me my breast exam on the right side, she couldn't really feel anything, especially, and even in the lymph nodes. Now, you know, there may be stuff there. They're still going to go. I'm still going under the knife because, you know, you can't really tell all the way through feeling. But, so yeah, this, the right breast was the hormonal, the HR2 positive, the HER2 positive. Sorry, I am not good with the lingo going on here. I was in the medical field before, but I still am not going to remember everything. I used to be a medical secretary in cardiology and used to work in a hospital in the health coordinating units and stuff like that. So I actually am, I do know terminology and, you know, a little bit more than the average bear maybe. So that's nice. I'm glad I have that background. Anyway, I digress. So, this right breast was the one, I actually just found this out. I wasn't even aware of this. I just found this out at the appointment with Dr. Assad, my surgeon, and by Dr. Jones, my oncologist, that the HER2 positive, this is the one that they really wanted to do the chemo for, because of it being HER2 positive hormone growth, or what have you. So they really were doing the chemo to get rid of this one. They actually, I wasn't even aware of this, they were not holding out a whole hell of a lot of hope for the left breast because it was a different type of cancer. It wasn't HER2 positive. So the chemo treatments that they gave me were still they would have still helped this, but had it only been this tumor on this side, I would not have done chemo. They would have put me under the knife right away and they would have cut out what they needed to cut out. Because they don't have a positive, or I guess that much of a positive outlook for this type of cancer on my left side than the HER2 positive cancer that was on the right. So it was a blessing in disguise that I had that extra tumor come in on the right, because if that was not there, I would not have gone through this and I would not have shrunk this much, and I would have, may not have been able to save a breast or two. So, super, super excited and ecstatic that this chemo treatment has done what it's needed to done and beyond. Not to mention that, oh, that is my thing. I don't know what it's doing. That's my chemo drip alerting somebody of something. Anyway, so, oh shit, I forgot what I was saying. Fuck, I digress. Anyway, I don't remember what I was saying, but So yeah, there's that update. So excellent news there. Last chemo, my surgeon was freaking shocked at my results. Things are looking fan-fucking-tastic. And so after this chemo, I recover for about 4 weeks. I have a little family vacation coming up. My mom is living with me, as you all know. My dad and my stepmom are coming down from North Carolina, and my sister and her boyfriend are driving in from Illinois. And we are all going on a little family vacation at an Airbnb in Old Colorado Springs up in the mountains, and having just a beautiful, serene family reunion vacation. And I can't be more happy for this, because it's been so long since it's been since last year since I've seen him, which really is a long time. It's been a year. But it's going to be an amazing reprieve. Stage 1 after this chemo and after these next 2 weeks of feeling the chemo. Stage 1 is complete, you guys. Fucking done. I kicked this bitch's ass. Okay? Bitch meaning cancer. That's what my dad calls it. He calls cancer the bitch. It's kind of funny. He texts me messages. He's like, we're gonna kill this bitch. It's so cute, because he had a bitch, actually. I'm not sure if any of you are aware of this, but my dad beat throat cancer about 4 years ago. And he knows exactly what I'm going through, chemo-wise, and yeah. And there is something that he told me that I actually have to relay to everybody out there. He told me when he found out, and maybe a couple, chemos in maybe, he said, the chemo part of it, he would not wish that on his worst enemy. And I actually have to fucking agree. The after effects of the chemo, it's poison. That's exactly what it is. It's poison. You're being poisoned. And no, I would not wish this on my worst enemy either. But anyway, so when I come back, that is the first week of April that I'm going to Old Colorado Springs. And when I come back, that very next week is that Monday is the 6th of April. So my surgeon, between now and then, I need to meet with my plastic surgeon to talk about, the boobage scenario and how it's going to look and futuristically and all that jazz. But we are planning on doing the surgery, the lumpectomy, on the week of the April 6th. I don't know which day it is. It's probably going to be the 7th maybe, or something like that. I don't want to have it too far into the week, because I want, as much recovery time as possible before the month end. And yeah, so that's basically the gist of the updates right now. Is there anything else I need to tell you guys? At this time, I don't think so. But fuck yeah, last chemo day. I got a shirt in the mail. You can't really read it because it's backwards. But this is what I'm wearing today. No mo chemo. All right, my lovelies, my beautiful fucking stoners. I love you. You're the best. I am here and finishing stage 1. Chemo kicked this fucking ass. I kicked this fucking ass. And you kicked this bitch's ass with the RSO and all the help that you gave. Again, bitch meaning not me. Cancer. Although I can be a bitch sometimes, but I try not to be. Anyway, love you guys. Mwah.